Hello everyone and welcome back to another video with Exercise for All. Today is another workout and as you can see I've got a tennis ball with me. Of course we've used one of these before in the videos, more to do with sort of hand-eye coordination. A bit more of that today. So what I'd like you to do is go and grab yourself a tennis ball if you can, or a piece of paper, really doesn't matter, but something that's just quite nice, easy and light to throw, okay? Because we're going to do some moving around with it, but also some just sort of general movements like this, but making sure that we keep this ball on the move at all times. So this is going to be our main focus over the next 5 or 10 minutes whilst we do a bit of a workout, okay? So I'm going to pop that on the floor for now, leave one of these next to you, pause the video, go and grab something, and then you're ready to start. So, straight into it. Sitting up nice and straight in our chairs, we are going to be focused on most of our upper body today. So moving our arms, moving our shoulders, and exploring that range of motion, okay, in our upper body. So, without further ado, sitting up nice and straight like I said, and let's start with moving our shoulders. Okay, so bring them up and then round the back. Of course, throughout today's little mini workout, I'm going to be giving you some side-on demonstrations as well, so you can just get a better picture of what I'm doing. Up and round the back. Okay, nice and slowly so you can feel the top of your back, your shoulder blades sort of pinching together. Okay, and then before going the other way, so up and forwards. We're rounding them forwards, but try to keep your back straight whilst you're doing this. There we are. We're going to go backwards again. Nice and easy, just loosening up all of those muscles around your neck, and then forwards too. Now what I'd like you to do is turn your neck to the side, any way you like, and then the other side. As you can see, I'm doing this nice and slowly, but I'm keeping it dynamic. So I'm not pausing at any point, I'm just going about 90 degrees, maybe a little bit further if I can, before returning to the other side. Okay, one more on each side, and we're all done. Right, I'm going to go back to the centre for you, so you can see what I'm doing. And just lift your arms up, and then down. Up, and down. So if there are a group of you doing this workout, you should have enough space to do this. We're not arms out here at all, we're arms upwards at the moment. Okay, keep going. So this is getting the blood flowing through your upper body. Your heart's having to work a little bit harder to pump that blood around and circulate it through your arms. And I can actually start to feel my shoulders aching a little bit. That's it, keep going, good. So we are going to get a little bit out of breath doing this, but not too bad. If you do need a little rest in between, that's absolutely fine. Take that time to pause the video and you can return to it whenever you like. But come on, let's keep going. A few more of these, I can feel my arms really aching now. That's it, one more, and down. Right, pick up that tennis ball, piece of paper, small ball, whatever you've got, and we're just going to start throwing it from side to side. Now that's quite easy, but if you do drop it, don't worry. So keep going. You can pick up the pace a little bit if you want to. Okay, at the moment you might have your hands quite close and you might actually just be passing the ball like that. It has to be a throw, okay? Let me just show you that again. So it's throwing it across. You're not placing it in your hand, you're throwing it across. Now let me guess, there's a few that are falling on the floor. Because that does make it a little bit trickier, and that's when you start to work your hand-eye coordination. If you're finding this still very easy, and like me, you haven't dropped it yet, bring your hands further apart, okay? Now, as you can see, my eyes are following the ball. Try and do the same. Okay, this is really good. If you've still not dropped it, don't worry if you have though, because it's all good practice. I'd rather you drop it, because that means that you're challenging yourself. We will make this a little bit more progressive and harder as we go on. Right. Good. Now this ball is going to go up instead. You can catch it with two hands. Again, try to keep an eye on it. Or if you want to, what you can do is sort of just rely on your peripheral vision. Okay, so I'm going to stare right at the camera and I'm just going to throw it up and then catch. So I'm not focusing on the ball at all. I'm just throwing it up and I'm allowing my eyesight just to take care of the rest of it. Relying on my peripheral vision, so sort of my outer vision, not my central vision. Okay, to catch. Now, some of you that do those group sessions with me will know that we often include something in between, like a clap. You might even be doing it already out of habit. So, up, clap, catch. This is where we start to work our brain a little bit as well as our body. Up, clap, catch. Good. Okay, again, if you're used to my sessions, you know I'm a bit of a taskmaster. I do like to make things a little bit tricky. So we're going to go for 2 claps and then we might try and combine some different movements. So this is all really good exercise. Let's have a little posture reminder. Make sure you're sitting up nice and straight in that chair, working on the front third of your chair if you can as well. You don't want to be too seated, too far back in your chair. Right, we're going to go for 2 claps. Easy. You might notice that I'm throwing my ball a bit higher, okay? And the only reason for that is it allows me more time to clap. So that's probably something that you need to include. You need to account for more height in the ball. Throw up, and then you've got time for those 2 claps. Difficult? If you really want to, you can go for 3, but I'm not going to ask all of you to do that. But that's what it looks like, okay? If you want to give that a go, of course you can make this as difficult as you like. Now this would normally be where I ask the group what you would like to do next. Okay, so some sort of different action. Of course, I'm not sure what you're saying right now because I'm talking to a camera. But let's try something like touching your nose, okay? That's very easy to do, more or less. Again, this all comes down to coordination. You're trying to locate the centre part of your face, the tip of your nose, like that, but we're going to do it whilst the ball is in the air. Up, touch, catch. Catch with 2 hands. Up, touch, catch. Okay? You don't want to be whacking your face, just 1 finger, touch your nose and catch. So it's a very specific location. Rather than just clapping your hands here, there and everywhere, it's a very specific location. You've got to get it right. Now, of course, you can make this harder just by catching it with 1 hand. You can do that in your own time if you want to, but what we're going to do is clap and touch our nose. We ready? Let me show you. Up, clap, touch, catch. Sounds more confusing saying it out loud, but all you're doing is clapping your hands and touching your nose whilst the ball's in the air. 2 things, that's all you need to do, and there's definitely enough time to do it. Let's have a little look again. Up, clap, touch, catch. All you're doing, if you want to break it down, if that's still too difficult and you're looking at me thinking there's no way I'm going to do that, let's practice this. So leave the ball on your lap, clap, touch, keep going. Just try and get faster and faster. Okay, you can use the left hand or the right hand. It's entirely up to you. Now we're in a bit of a routine of doing this. I think we're going to find it pretty easy, hopefully. Up, clap, touch, catch. Good. Again, pause the video, practice it as much as you want, and I guarantee you're going to get a lot better at it, okay? If you really want to, maybe just a little bit of homework or something to do in your own time, you can try and get to 3 different actions. That would be amazing if you could do that. So maybe a clap, a touch, and then a tap on your knees. So I'm going to just have a quick go at that myself. I'm a bit out of practice. Up, clap, touch, tap, catch. I think I did it. I might have to slow that down. Up, clap, touch, tap, tap, catch. I can't even say it, it's so quick. So there's 3 actions all at once, something for you to practice in your own time. Right, you can leave that ball on the floor, we don't need it. We're going to get those shoulders moving again. This is an upper body workout. Let me show you from the side. Just give them a little bit more movement. We've got a couple of minutes left. So I think these are all nice and accessible, these workouts. We try to keep them sort of 5 or 10 minutes so it doesn't take you really long to complete them, or it's not intimidating at all, because sometimes when you're exercising by yourself it can be a little bit daunting, a little bit boring as well. We want to try and keep them fun, okay, and keep you on your toes a little bit. Right, we've got those shoulders moving, which is brilliant. We're going to pick that ball back up, and what I want you to do is just bring one arm up and down, pass it across, the other arm up and down. So we're passing between your 2 hands. Make sure you go nice and high. This is the range of motion that we were talking about. We're exploring your range of motion in your shoulders. So pass it across. So we're combining a lot of these movements now. They're all things we've done before. Bit of hand-eye coordination and then lift. Okay, good. We want to keep going. So again, elevating your heart rate, kick-starting your metabolism a little bit, burning some calories. Okay, giving you a good appetite, making you sleep better. There's so many benefits to exercising. The list goes on. Keep going. Throw up, throw up. I can feel my shoulders starting to ache. I went to the gym earlier and I think that's probably why, but this is a good exercise, I promise you. Okay, right, just put the ball in your lap. We're going to put both arms up like we did earlier. Good, couple more. Fantastic. Now, only if you can, let's see if we can just bring our arms out. Hopefully you haven't got anyone too near you. If you have, just be careful of them. Keep your arms above or below theirs. Just out and in. Okay, good. So you're starting to work those muscles at the top of your arms, the top of your back, you might feel it as well slightly, and across your chest. It's a really good upper body movement. Strengthener, mobiliser. That's it, fantastic. And rest. So there's probably about 10 or 12 repetitions there, really good. We're going to get that ball again. We're now going to bring it to the centre, pass it and then out. Bring it to the centre, swap hands and then out. Good. So you're having to focus on gross motor skills and fine motor skills here. And I can really feel my shoulders aching. They're having a really good workout. Fantastic. Right. Have a 30-second rest or so. We're just going to return to sort of a baseline level. We're going to try and get our heart rate down to where it was at the start, okay? So I'm just going to turn my chair so you can see what I'm doing. We're just going to slowly turn from side to side. Okay, so if you've got someone next to you, just give them a nice warm smile. That's it. So we're just loosening up these muscles around our core to keep them nice and loose, of course, and pliable to movement. That's what we want. We don't want to finish this workout feeling stiff at all. We want to make sure that we feel good afterwards. Okay, right, I'm going to bring my chair back to the centre and just give your neck one final movement and then we're all done. Okay, good. Couple more. That's it, one on each side. You can probably feel your heart rate starting to reduce now because that last part of the workout was quite exerting. There we are. Right, and just to finish, as we normally do at the end of a session, is just slowly breathing in and then breathing out. Just offers a bit of relaxation as well. So when you're ready, just slowly breathe in and then breathe out. You don't have to do that with your arms, by the way. I'm just showing you when I'm breathing in and when I'm breathing out, because we need to go at quite a slow pace. We'll do two more. So just get ready, try and open up that diaphragm, sit up nice and straight. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, when you are breathing in, when I say open up that diaphragm, try and breathe so you're expanding your stomach, not lifting your shoulders. Okay, ready to go again? Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, well done. And that's it, there we are, 5-10 minutes. I'm not sure how long that video was, but probably closer to 10 minutes actually. Some really good exercises and ball games to do there, and again, some stuff for you to be working on in your own time. I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.